I suspect that if you're tuning into this channel, that you're coming into my field because something within you is a bit tired of seeing how our current world is operating. The selfishness that is being perpetuated, the self-centeredness, the service to self paradigms that are being crafted over and over again. And I suspect you are exhausted of seeing these themes happen over and over again. In this channel, basically, I share my weekly nuggets of wisdom, my reflections, my wisdom, my insights that I tap into every single day from my reflections, from the things that I see, from my own experiences, just to help you who's on this journey as well for your own awakening, healing, transformation, just to help you see a different, beautiful perspective that can actually help you in your own life. So first of all, hey, my name is Eva. I'm a certified soul alignment and quantum flow practitioner. And basically, I'm all about guiding you, consciousness coach who guides you to help you awaken to who you are, break free from the limiting narratives that you've been crafting for yourself, all the way from childhood, the trauma, the emotional wounds that have kept you stuck in recurring patterns that don't actually serve you, and then help you tap into and really awaken your sovereign, authentic self expression. So, this channel is basically a space for truth, for transformation, and for helping you remember who you are. I'm going to also be sharing at the end of this channel how my work with Silver Element and Quantum Flow can actually help you tap into this yourself. But I'm going to be sharing this at the end of this video. Today, I want to talk about a beautiful narrative, a beautiful concept that I tapped into when I was reflecting on what I was saying earlier. When sometimes you tune in to watch what is happening in the world, the social media, the mainstream media, and all of that, and you're seeing all of this chaos being engineered, the hatred, the judgment, the lack of compassion for each other. I know on my channel something that I always say is, if you're not able to handle this and stay in your own grounded, neutral place of balance, then I would advise you to stay away from the kind of content that's being put out here, because it's engineered to keep you in a certain vibrational state of being, either with anger, fear, disappointment, and all of that. And those vibrations don't actually support your highest state of being. But of course, if you're living in this world, as much as I would love to say I can just turn off media, which I know is possible, sometimes it's gonna find you in some way or form, right? And I would say on my part that what disappoints me most nowadays is not even seeing the people who are constructing this narrative. It's the fact that there are people buying into that. Because by all means, I have no way to control how you think or see the world, but I have control over me. So you can sit here and create a video where you're perpetuating the hatred, the judgment, all of that towards other people and creating this narrative and share your opinion on that. But I definitely have a choice on whether I'm choosing to listen and implement that in my life because I have free will, right? And the thing that's most disheartening about seeing this narratives being engineered over and over again, it's the fact that there are people buying into it and fueling it and spreading the hatred and all of that all around the world. That's the most disappointing factor for me. So just reflecting on this and just feeling disheartened, thinking like, are we ever going to change? Because my hope is that we get to a world which is full of unity, full of compassion, full of service to others, really thinking about your neighbor with every single choice that you make. That's the kind of world that I want to see, and so much more, right? And I was just reflecting on, when are we ever going to see a world where this is our way of operation, not the chaos that we see? And the beautiful concept that I tapped into is the game of Jenga. So I'm going to share my screen. Maybe you might not know what Jenga is, so that you can actually, so that you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what game I'm talking about, it's called Jenga. So it's basically a couple of blocks, as you can see on the screen. And basically, you arrange them in a certain way, and they're actually numbered. Each of these blocks is numbered. And every player gets a chance to remove a piece from this entire structure. So the whole point of this game is you don't know what piece, is actually gonna make the entire structure fall. So if you're very skilled, right, you can remove the most weird block over here, even down here, and the structure will still remain intact. But you never know at what moment one certain piece, one wrong piece being removed actually brings the whole structure to fall down. And that's the whole point of the game. So the person who ends up losing the game is the one who actually gets the entire structure to fall down. So this is actually what came up for me when I was reflecting on this. And it was such a beautiful analogy because it helped me realize this, that we don't need to remove all the pieces from the game or from that entire structure for the whole structure to fall down. Now, referring to the Jenga game, we don't need everyone to be awake. We don't need everyone to be believing in a better world, a better future for ourselves and our loved ones, for us to see change happening. We don't need everyone to be thinking in that way or doing things in a certain way for us, for everyone, for us to see change happening. But a few certain pieces removed at a certain point, or certain events or certain people doing certain things done at the right moment can actually bring the entire paradigm that we're currently seeing operate in the world down. Change can literally happen in an instant, but none of us actually knows what that moment will be. But you keep playing the game regardless, right? Every single move matters. So just like in the Jenga game, you keep on playing, you get your turn, you keep on removing a piece, hoping that the structure won't fall down, right? But then that one piece at that exact moment that says, okay, if we remove this, the entire structure falls down, that always comes to be, right? You can't play the game forever. And that's the thing. Even with us, we can't continue playing these games forever. We don't know who needs to be awake at that moment, but there's one certain event or one certain experience that's going to happen that's going to completely shift everything for us. I know this might sound so out there, but I just wanted to share this message just to encourage anyone who might be feeling disheartened with everything that's going on. That not everyone needs to be awake for us to see change, including the people around you. But you have to keep on playing the game. You have to keep on showing up. That's what I mean. You have to keep on putting the love and putting the light and putting all of these positive vibes out in the world, because every single movement, every single choice matters. Because at one point, maybe all of our collective desires and dreams of a better world, they will all come together at a summit point, and then, boom, that change we've all been praying for happens. But we have to keep on showing up, right? Now, how does this also apply to your own life, especially when you're moving to the new year, 2026? And I don't know how your year has been, and we can certainly reflect on this at the end of the year. But I would say this, if maybe you're not where you would have hoped to be by the end of 2025, and you've been thinking, oh, wow, I've been showing up so much to improve different areas of my life, and I haven't really moved the needle much. This is also an encouragement to you. Change can happen in an instant. So, yes, maybe the last 1 year, maybe even sometimes the last couple of years have been hard on you, and you've been trying your best to do what needs to get done, and you're still not getting the results that you want. You do not know at what moment all that can shift. What one action, one habit, one choice you make will completely shift that narrative for you. This doesn't mean you stop showing up, because I know that's the temptation for most people, especially if we're not as far as long as we'd want to be. Doesn't mean we stop showing up. You keep showing up until you shift that needle, until you change that narrative for yourself. That's my encouragement to you. So I hope what I've shared today, I didn't want to talk for long. I just wanted to share that beautiful insight with you. So just to encourage you, and just for you to keep in mind that every move that you're personally making within this field, whether it's to change the world, whether it's to change yourself, and also let me share something that I think it comes from the Bible that says that no one knows the time of the hour when everything changes. I don't know if it's that exact phrase, but there is a phrase like that in the Bible. No one knows the hour when everything changes. We don't know, but we have to keep playing the game, even in your own life. So I will leave you with these 3 points just to help move you along as you're ushering in the new year, as we're heading on to the festivities. That number one, stop waiting for the whole world to change before you act. Because if you're seated here waiting that, oh, I'm just gonna wait to, act on my dreams, act on my passions, take action and improve my own life until I see, certain conditions in the world fulfilled. No, every single choice you make, even if it doesn't seem like it's moving the needle, it is moving the needle. I want you to trust that. And second, release the need that everyone around you has to see the world in a certain way for us to see change. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is simply to stay aligned to your own truth, stay focused and committed on your path. Even if the people around you cannot see the entire vision yet, you stay true to you no matter what. Again, both in the world and also to your personal goals. And the third thing I'd love for you to remember is every time you choose compassion over judgment, love over fear, empowerment over tapping into the victimhood state, you're actually removing a piece from that old way of operating, and you're creating the conditions that will actually help collapse that entire world or the entire chaos we see in the world, right? And then fourth, I want you to also trust on divine timing because you might not see the results immediately, but the tower will fall. And again, and I'll keep stressing this, your job is to keep showing up, keep being you, keep being that frequency of change in every single action, every single choice you make, right? So I hope what I've shared has made a difference. Do share your thoughts in the comment section down below if you also have further insights to share, because you never know what one word can shift the perspective for another person. So I'm going to leave you with this. I did promise that at the end of this video, I was going to share how soul alignment and quantum flow can be so transformational and such a game changer in your own healing and transformation. Now, I know that staying in this frequency, especially when you're seeing everything that's happening in the world, when you're surrounded by the chaos, the division, and the disempowerment, it's not easy. So I designed a beautiful program this year called the Frequency Recalibration Program. It's a 6-week course. Right now, I'm only doing it one-on-one, not for groups. And basically, I've designed this journey to be a transformational journey that will help you anchor into your own authentic frequency so deeply that no matter what is happening, no matter what the people around you are trying to help you tap into or believe in, you stay rooted in who you are, very clear and very aligned on who you are and what you're here to do. So this program is basically what we're going to be, or I'm going to be helping you with is I'll help you clear the frequencies that have kept you stuck in the old paradigm, the old way of operating. I'm going to help you recalibrate your energy to match your highest truth. I'm going to help you truly embody the sovereignty and empowerment that is actually who you are. That's your birthright. You just forgot it. I'm going to help you actually get clear in who you are and what choices, actions you take on a daily basis actually support that. I'm going to help you also give you tools that will help you navigate the experiences that we see in the world, where no matter what's coming at you, you're able to stay rooted in your own truth, balanced, neutral, and not constantly getting shifted with the anger and all of that that's happening in the world. So if you're interested in this, soul alignment is actually one of the things we're going to be doing in this program. And this is actually aligned with working with your own Akashic records, where I'll actually be helping you identify who you are at soul level. And then in quantum flow, I'm going to be helping you or giving you certain breathwork, certain movements, certain sounds that you can actually tap into to help you rewire your nervous system and help release the memory of the trauma and the pain that you've experienced and help you rewire your physical, mental, emotional well-being or current states of operation so you can actually operate from a clear frequency that is more aligned with your truth. So if you're curious about this and you're like, hell yeah, I want to step into 2026, making 2026 a year where I am just unapologetically me, then this program will be a good fit for you. I'm going to invite you to book a discovery call in order to apply. Then we start 2026 with such a clear sense of direction of who you are and what you mean to do in the world. The book a discovery call link is in the description box down below. For now, sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.